So I've got quite a few videos out on how to shoot a slingshot, basic instructionals. But through the year I teach a lot of folks how to shoot a slingshot. And I've learned several ways on how to be a better instructor. So I'm going to kind of just go through the quick 30-second, it's probably a few more than 30 seconds, intro I give folks when they first hand them a slingshot. So I'm just going to assume that you've never handled a slingshot before, and I'm going to hand you the Scout slingshot. You've got three ways you can hold it. You can hold it what's most natural to folks is called a hammer grip. Now this slingshot wasn't specifically designed for a hammer grip, but it does do it just fine. Where you hold it just like a hammer. You can hold it what's called fork supported, where one finger rests in the groove here and the thumb supports it. Or you can do a pinch grip, where your hand pinches the slingshot. Any one of those ways is just as good as the other, what feels best for you. The most important thing is keeping the forks parallel to the body. So when I hold the forks out, whether I'm holding them upright or horizontal, it's very important that the forks, this plane, remain parallel to me, back and forth here. So we can see here, that's correct, that's incorrect. That's all we got to remember out here. Just keep this hand strong and solid. Everything else happens back around the pouch. The most important thing is the way we engage the ammo in the pouch and manipulate it. This is the key to all accuracy. So quickly look here, we center the ammo in the pouch. The larger the ammo, the more of a tendency there is to grab it in front of the ammo. And that also makes it a little bit more difficult to shoot accurately. What we want to do is pinch the ammo itself. This requires some specific grip strength. What you're wanting to do is make sure that the ammo is on top of the bony structures of the forefinger and thumb. Now this isn't the only way you can grip a slingshot pouch, this is just the way I do it. Pinch the ammo itself. Next, making sure that it's completely centered. So you want to make sure that there's an equal amount of pouch on either side of that piece of ammo, so that when you draw it, it maintains that symmetry. Often when we draw and our thumb is bent, which is what we're doing to try to grab onto the ammo so we don't lose the pouch before we want, is it causes one band to stretch more than the other. Now if we're just shooting at a pond, that's not a big deal, we're going to hit the pond. But if we're shooting at leaves in the pond, we've got to make sure that the bands are retracting at the same rate. So making sure everything's square. Next is your anchor point. There's no wrong place to anchor. But it's nice to have a repeatable anchor point. This is where I like to anchor. I feel this bony structure on this bony structure in my face. A lot of folks will draw to their ear, to the corner of their mouth. What we don't want to see, and this is what a lot of folks do, is to draw back and hold it underneath their eyes or in front of their nose. That does a couple of things. It reduces your draw length drastically. And reducing your draw length, you're not going to have as much power. And the second thing it does is it's all wobbly out here. Same thing for folks that shoot from the hip. Sure, it can be done really well. But we're learning here. We want to get on target. Draw back to a consistent place every time. Finally, it's the release. The release is everything. As long as you maintain equal pressure on either side of the ammo and have a straight thumb, the release becomes nothing more than a movement through. So you're at full draw and everything should just follow through. So it's a amount of back tension in your back. It's not an active letting go. If you think consciously of lifting your thumb, you're probably going to throw the shot. Rather, just relax until the shot lets off. It should surprise you. That is about it for shooting a slingshot. Follow those fundamentals. You'll be on your path to hitting target more often than not. Hope that helps.